Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Good morning. Today is February 8th, 2023. February 8th, 2023. You know, Governor Kota and Gashi, people like ask me, say, Ibrahim, why they pull energy 5 o'clock in the morning? Now I say, well, when you tell when they wake you up 3:45, 3 o'clock in the morning, you get for grab for go about your business. So God on this day, it doesn't mean nothing to you. We ready anytime. Any hour, any minute, any second, me already. Wake people asleep. Are they grab already? We they go. You see, some people, you see, when we come now, we don't tell them point blank. We get for focus. You see, salon, who's out on this like today? When we come to social media, you know why like we come advocate there and talk? You see, when we look at with people and life when they live, we're not glad, we're not happy, we're not excited about that. And the people and they suffer, with people and they punish. But now I see somebody died the other day with Communicator and Kashi. He must have left for a cat, in puss. He must have left for $5 million for him puss. Puss. When people in the chest that salon, they put in a bag for them and kill and they eat. Puss. What no value now Africa. The mommy they die, what's he left for him puss? $5 million. I say, hey, we people in the salon in Africa and they suffer. They don't get access to healthcare. All kind of bad thing. When we can on social media, we think about it. How animal they go live better life for some of the people in Africa. Enough for be that way they go. This is not the reality. The people get for understand. Say the politicians when they in charge of their life. With government, now power of the people for the people and by the people. Now government, now people give government power. Now they give politicians the authority for represent them. When we come, we talk about these things.
Without without taking us away from a message, and this is the thing we make, like the misinformation and disinformation where we always emphasize on, it is very critical. When you make that point say about push, we just the kind of like, people therefore understand that sarcasm, right? That because we're just being sarcastic.
No, Kashi, stop that. Kashi, stop there. Kashi, stop there. It's no sarcasm. Kashi, there is no sarcasm in this. Kashi, this is a very serious matter. Because when you say, Kashi, thank you.
There are people in there where they live worse lives.
Thank you.
Where we say puss and cats, like what you talk so. Like I remember a few years ago, one artist died. All the inheritance now to a dog now go to.
Thank you.
Almost million pounds. But Ibrahim, what happened? The reason why they say so now because what happened, like this guy in social media, when today we don't make a topic. Well, as a result of that reference, the way you make towards the end of the audio, go and make story and tell people and say, oh, we say dog them better past the people in a salon.
Oh, well, you see,
Ibrahim, but yet still they go talk like I say, oh, this guy is clever, he get common sense. Because like if you say the play they can give me, people in the place say, oh, we say, Ibrahim, I remember NTIC days, Charlie Bayo, come we go know all about this. That be the part of the revolution. Charlie Bayo come America can buy dog over almost $1,000. Where it take for go buy the dog, can't go to salon for go buy them. A dog they sleep inside house. While people that country they sleep now, they're market table them. Even when we were going up, thousands of people in the sleep now market table. But yes, they Charlie Bayo a dog bigger room than your house.
Well, you see, Cashbox, I don't even know say this about talk about that, but nobody get what you don't mention, Dandy. Because when we do that audio there, when you come with that side, now I will expand on a small log clarity because I make them very clear. I can know the mindset of Sierra Leoneans. I say log clarity, Cashbox. We give example properly for explain. So I don't even know say this about go mention it today. But again, this is the misinformation and disinformation we're talking about. So now go back to the points, Cashbox. Until Salon people understand and realize, when we talk about these issues, when they come up from a place of first of all, we are very serious about these conversations because we're not going to live in a country where we can't travel, we don't see how life is being lived. Now this part of the world here, so now I'm going to talk proper Creole. We're not going to sit down with a watch with people them from where you grow up Cashbox. You don't see people in the sleep na market table na Congo market. 30 then are the same. People in the sleep na market table. People in the bay. Picking in the bombe. Then they fed food with their hug them. Picking and hug them they fed for food. Tell me say that is acceptable in a society. But not be one going aside. We don't say when they talk about that like keep about today. We don't say we mix up conversation. But the fact of the matter,
they consider all this so. Sansan did the important. Sansan, we get them in abundance, Ibrahim. Come request, we're not able to build affordable housing for we people. How, Ibrahim? Then you tell we say we're not for talk. You tell we say we're not for go after these politicians and we're responsible for this.
Let me tell you this, Kashi, and we'll go back to we messaging because we can focus on issues, actual issues. 257,000 people, and then name them delete from the voter register. 250,000 people. Who is fighting for them? Where is the leader of the opposition, the APC party, especially Honorable Cherry Coco? Usaide. Honorable Cherry Coco, they don't delete people and names them from the voter register. From when this man write letter, and they call say for audit neck. How far that letter don't go? How far that press release they don't go? Nothing to this day. Honorable Cherry Coco got section 86(2) of the Constitution. Parliament no go lame dock keto. Then get to April. Now in Parliament they go lame dock. Now in Parliament not they function again. Honorable Cherry Coco get the responsibility and get the power according to section 86, subsection 2 of the Constitution for make sure say it come out and demand for bring the neck commissioner can Parliament like your answer. Where are the 257,000 plus names of citizens them that should be registered? When not the name not in the voter register. We say we get a biometric system. We use a biometric system. When me say nobody not there for register to them because now you fingerprint. Nobody not in this dunya we get the same fingerprint as any other person. So where is Honorable Cherry Coco for can defend things there? Now the man this will get as a leader of the opposition. Now the same man this will gonna echo as Parliament. See the tunis of the SLPP. It say people will come up for protest. August 8, 9 and 10. It say people will come up for protest. It say they get weapon. It say they get cutlass. See the tunis of the SLPP. When the Speaker of the ECOWAS Parliament, he lie pass a lot of people them. Where he be say the same August 8, 9 and 10, when that body they call people for come up for protest, then members of Parliament they say they pass the PR na Parliament. When they done after that the 10 after that, not so they come and all go vacation. Honorable Cherry Coco, people in the suffer for register and not they nowhere to be seen. People in the suffer when they come for register, then they register they say for go take birth certificate. When they go for birth certificate, they say that the yellow one. When they get the yellow one, they say that the blue one. Honorable Cherry Coco no day. And don't get one statement, one comment, nothing to talk about that day. Take to this particular day, so what they talk, so what they talk there. Those are the issues we can discuss now to the salon people. Because this is critical. For Sinoma Diala say, hey, SLPP they go, SLPP they come on power. How SLPP they come on power if the man them wait for do the job. Taxpayer money, mami pose, pasori, pasamura, mami abome there, mami mami yenken. The one they wait for come out and can talk and defend the people them for how pull Madabio. They're not there, nowhere to be seen. They talk. The leader of the opposition, the members of Parliament, them, everybody they sit and they watch with people that struggle and they suffer for register. How would they pull Madabio? Madabio don't calculate the system, everything. The census, they pass them. The same Parliament when they say they affect the Parliament for census, no census. These are the things we talk about. So today we can't focus more. They can't tell now where would they fly with an eagle? Eagle, they get a certain altitude where they reach up in the sky. The way where they fly high. No bird no for near outside the eagle they go. So they reach there. Now that point of today we can talk at that level. Because no one nothing underneath and bogui. Then crow, then chicken, then fall, then turkey, we know all them bogui. So we can focus as eagles today for can talk about the issues where they affect Sierra Leoneans them. Because now it matter to we. And we can look inside the APC because the distraction where they don't make the social media for distract we not pay attention to whole section of APC people in the southeast. They don't lost. APC don't lost with people in the southeast completely. I wanna go all election them inside the southeastern part of the country. Wanna go exclude the indigenous them, the people that within the community them they where they are the not them born, not them bred, not them day, not the region, not the community them. Wanna take the power away from them. Wanna go fetch them. Wanna say wanna put SLPP in the power. The people that were fetch inside APC today, they are agents of Madabio. Wanna watch the play. Madabio don't set them all. They are fighting for the SLPP because tell me how you APC person. You look the southeast Spain, you don't go pull people in there when I didn't belong. Everything with the southeasterners, then they go through. Now the answer of the SLPP because they support APC. Satalamin was raped by 7 men. Then take their hand, then put her inside in private part, then pull a womb for APC party. That same people in there. Now they go back, when I go disenfranchise them within the southeastern part of Sierra Leone. I want the APC win election. The northeast, the north and the northwest. Kande Yunkela, Alpha Kandem, then get heavy concentration at that place there. Una yeri that guy we go contest for member of parliament. We go sit on that Robis area, the Robis FAC area. We go tell the people and say, yeah, anybody who will beat them. They don't go threat with people them. The northern part of Sierra Leone, the people in there under bondage. When they think of all the day, people and vote them. The concentration of votes. Can they test in the Cambia? Where you ready to go talk so they I see go talk so Kalam Vele or whatever so now in that then they go vote for her. We did it panande. Una they come out the southeast, who for management for balance everything. Una go sit una they go against the people them when are the indigenes. When it man say the indigenes, these are the actual and real people them we come out from that particular part of the country. Like we get in America, you get the red Indians, the area them. When you look at the North Dakota, the area in the North, the Indians, the Americans, the Indians, the original people them we settle in America first. That the area down in there. You don't go take posse when not day. When not come out from them. You go put themselves for goal and they go lead them. And they walk. And then they walk that way. Inside Sierra Leone, we have indigenes within these communities. Now many people in Bokuna the southeast, now they didn't born, now they sabi them people, now they sabi the politics inside there, now they go for talk and relate to people. We country we not say very tribal. We don't push it, now pass would have come on that side and for go to. But at the end of the day, we want for practice real politics, professional politics. So God, you want for deal with the people who come out of that community today. Because the one way come out of the community, that they sabi them brother and sister them, that they not there for talk to them, that they not there for convince them.
That's the point about, sometimes it baffles me when APC these days, they talk about, obeying structures. Because it is so annoying when they use the word. For instance, look, another problem with CDI Tunis is it has done well, except like 1 term, 2 term, where it talks, say, if they make election, now we they conduct the election and all that in the board. It has been a bit vocal with the APC. But you see the problem we are getting. And then you get to like the Advocacy, where again, another problem, you don't defend like people, you don't kind of like go to court, don't fight for people, right, Ibrahim? But when you look at it again, I don't know, without involving into APC and politics, you look at Lansana Dubuya, where APC Kemosi say, instead tell we say, like Lansana Dubuya, they actually talked to him, make he left the Secretary General Gate and then. But all of a sudden, the structure, what is this is the reason why I keep asking myself, what's the definition of structure within the APC? Lansana Dubuya don't kind of like, but now, you see, Kaba, they talk about like, don't deny the APC, don't serve as organizing secretary. All of a sudden, and then now they throw an allegiance to people them way, say you go refer to as just camp, although by Ramon not to just camp, but people them way in a way, they kind of like, as of they don't get around for quite some time. The camp like the city of Tunis, that's a result of Charles Magawa emerged with an Escobar, now make a camp like the APC. But all of a sudden, he's a better person in the structure than, the last Nadubuya them. How do we talk about these things, Ibrahim?
First of all, I don't want to reach that side, Kashi, but you don't care we go there. Let us sink inside it. Say me and my way.
No, what's not the problem? Me and an APC man, you see, Kashi, the way anytime we through black. Let me give you an example. I mean, little knowledge you get in peace and conflict. The little studies you are doing now. They say until you speak out the naked truth, they will achieve peace.
I'm saying not to David Francis in campus.
No, me not to professor, me not lecturer. I just go as a cause. I've been one cause where you been part of, and I know a little bit about them where I get interest on them so much. They say you can only achieve peace where you tell the naked truth that you balance the equation. Because you now make the finances on some peace talk that you see. The opponent they can get uncertainty, the one that say, why may they give this policy as so thing? Because they want to let the policy satisfy, say, okay, they know at least I don't know the starting of my demand self. That's box the same parents and when are in the big last and for last and we almost be that 10 day, almost no see the beach parents and I ain't good nominate and say, me, I don't give me support to this part for lecture secretarial. The same parents and now in me tell us and say, you time not reach now, and they support you. All of a sudden, then go, then create a way for bring problem. I might call it, I tell this child not to be interested. Now push them because they want for escalate tension at the party. So when they bring this party, this one to pass 22, we get tendency for taking APC to opposition. They don't underestimate the people and this going to let them estimate what things for happening. They don't learn lesson from 2018. I don't tell I say 2018 people they don't vote for APC, then APC, they don't vote for first people, don't vote for APC because they don't get the respect to the young people. Let me tell you something, Casworks. When we are able to the decision between Mikhail Masari and Payasane for chairman and leader. Now, also the social media, they say, Payasane will deputize Mikhail Masari. That thing has been settled. No problem. Now, what make the not replicate them at the Macaulay and Lansa Dubia? What they very well know say, Lansa Dubia, this is the third time You don't do work for the party, and the Macaulay don't do very well, including me there, so you don't problem like that. Now, with anybody they all the gonna cut, they all know lawyers. But in a very fair manner, just like if you had don't come also interest this time around. The similar side I go say one go. Adi say they come out. Me and you go back to tell the person no, you know the challenge Adi because you don't so interested on the suffer. Cash box, if you look what they happen today. Now the South na APC, not just the South, look what's happening in the Young Congress by Mahmoud single-handedly. All elections will happen. Then these are where the Muda market for go firm the regional executive that they then go for cash box. Who start announce the election, they make election. Then say we deposit the first person win by number one, number two, if number one win. So now in no win all the thing now. The answer one person no win. The chairman now, deputy now, anybody other person they don't even vote for that position, you know. For law vote for publicity secretary, law vote for regional deputy. No, then put them by number. So if the number two don't win, already on number two, not an executive state, in a democracy and the cash box. When democracy runs so, they may say each and every position at APC should be voted for. But that is not the case. It has never been the case. These are talking now with complete. I'm so disappointed in this new constitution percentage. I prefer to read in the 95 constitution because then they will call in a room and go talk to us. Say, do you left and this person? Then you come on and lose respect. This one they say every position should be voted for at the APC party and say now they won't make a way whether they cook. They say number one, number two, number three. So if you have 3% more for chairman, number one, number two, number three. So if you are number one win, you haven't been deputy. That person will put on around one all law executive at the district. Then they voting for that position. No vote for the deputy or no vote for the PRO. You might be you don't go vote for you. So tell the deputy then one other person. Maybe the PRO the one other person. That's what they don't take for pollute the system. So matter of fact, this way it was than the even the selection. This way it was than the consultation. And people that is one tool, they know they pay attention with with impunity, with disrespect, and no one know how people in the field. Cashbox, if it's 7 people they come up for Young Congress, 7 people then go there pick 60 or they not participate, and go still go make election and not say no local the other and out of 174, the 171, and this person, now then they vet the candidates then. And they vet one they will say they go by election, they go Cashbox Ibrahim. Now who's the Democrats will defend again? Who's Democrats will defend again? Let's be honest here. So the AP so they focus on them because we know say that in a possible government in the waiting. But the trajectory to go so and they can follow the social media, the people they talk rubbish when they don't talk, for that for the start people them with the pay attention to the focus on the ball. Equally, we watch for any other foolishness again. No, they still can make correction, but we need to be distracted because people believe say they analyze how they break out to the let them get sense. Any day they talk this year, Ibrahim first year is up, but now the 257,000 people, more than quarter of a million people, they're not leading by the voter registration. Not saying against to the neck don't tell you say you pull them people a day for let them no vote. Position when they're in the hand over the party in the parliament. They not talk nothing today. There's nothing to do with a man don't talk who don't point out. Not all we get for what's that for God's sake. Me know the snap, I don't get probably snap for member of parliament. Ibrahim not get possible snap or cash box, but we care about the greater majority. 257,000 people that don't pull in the list, but I've been to president. Who said them pull them ununo? Now which party are they come out ununo? That the north come out, that the northwest, western area, the south, that east ununo. Who's that do over voting ununo? Who's that do?
And we're talking about biometric registration.
Biometric registration, no one register to check. Yeah. Then we started saying these things. You see, people don't pay attention. But let me tell you something, Cashbox. Hey, then see. Now we see na water post the document to check. Cool water, hot water. Now one thing for putiandi. Yes, na cool water the document to check. Pula hot water. Now one thing for document. We pula in document to check. Kashi, let me tell you something. I think today people don't underestimate matter be what you do this 5 years and tell us you not do nothing. Yeah. And they underestimate what you get for do the next 5 years. Or underestimate how much they get for virus inside from 2023 June. Or pause how they get for virus, what they get for 5 years. Because if not, then things are a very clear, this one, a blatant, people want to do all. How on earth will get an opposition where they know they will challenge the thing the way you get for make them kind of power? Which mighty could I get for don't tell on a football or 2 years ago saying no one are not allowed then sit local council, then go then pass at the parliament by force. We are not allowed let they use the NCRA for collateral or the voter registration. They use them. We are not allowed let use NIM they use them. We say the PR system they pass them. We are not allowed them pass them. They say not possible. They respond that. Now when they talk about 257,000 people, more than $250,000 because 250,000 $250,000. Now you don't add 2,000 Ibrahim cash box. Now don't put in the say. And me, I'm very much sure. Rigging, not to election in the rig. Now way before election day. Absolutely. And I'm very much sure if they pull that list, now eight and the northwest and western area to the extent of maybe Koro they will put small day, but I didn't put maybe over 200,000 that they will come out. Oh, that no. Who said and do it? Next not tell me say that from the northwest or western area or the south or east. They just say they don't pull 257,000 voters and 257,000 voters out of the list. Would they say that here when I face that foolishness with the bar? You know, then the only time no say who can do the analysis here. Then they count something for left and for to go put foolishness. Hey, let me tell you something. Some of we they talk no more because we don't identify ourselves for the people and say we they feel them pain. But one of the people say una get problem. Una say get problem because una say don't do for long accident here. Don't do for long accident no put at least past 5 years. Una do it for long get miserable. Not as your miserable 5 years. We una go sit down una bet una finger blood no come out. Science una go that lamp for look for who do them for listen them. Una no go get them. If anything get time. The time is very important. Now we get less than 100 days for local into politics proper because the balance now just this match from April now na politics not the way to concentrate again. The APC as a political party not get activity. The APC don't get flag bearer right. All this to me it is it's a trajectory no use. See. Now so the Fatima Bio no make you no hide them. It's the APC they no get flag bearer TB. He said it. He talked last year early 2022. He said APC no talk about they no get flag bearer quick. Hey boy Ibrahim, when political party ready for saving people them, you they see about them very early. And opposition will become arrogant to this way. If they tell them the truth, they don't label you. They don't take Sanspanner as a scapegoat na APC. Anybody they correct Sanspanner. Anybody they correct Sanspanner. Sanspanner win at the knack. Then tell the way my former president, when the chairman at the right letter say they know agree Sanspanner for can't join the party for let them go up for a delegate conference. Anything they don't link at the as we talk to now, they know the EPP association say cannot they say 12 members of parliament, 4 councillors. 4 members of parliament, 12 councillors on de facto SLPP. They know this is a serious thing. How una would they now you areas them who would have forget people them who join this rich man there because this SLPP now which man the factory. Then even the more danger thing, now when they don't make people like APC like Godfather. By Mahmoud for God, are you angry? You didn't go all over. They say the ITGC by Mahmoud to part of them. The IMC by Mahmoud to part of them. What makes that they go and coordinate election? They call meeting for put election. For make sure for funding. Why? You don't make in trajectory. You say, hey, na for Women's Congress, you don't happen. Hey, na for youth leader, you don't happen. If they go and point in team, they say the free and fair. What's in free and fair? But what's in the whole court for even for God's sake for almost over 2 years we didn't court for constitution. Then this is the same reckless and Peter Conte. Now you don't hold a court. The students here play that in any talk again. Any talk again. For let's see the man, not be sincere. Peter Conte mission be talking mission of all APC is to distribute so that APC will be certain level. You see me, I don't pull up at the case. You don't succeed. You don't scatter APC. You don't succeed. Now me go see that picture. You don't go snap with former President Kruma. Take that. Look at me as a person. I don't want the only picture I know is I delete my phone. I don't want my phone at all because you know the whole to rent here. They say you go talk to Ernest Kruma. He say the man that dictates the man that is there. You go snap at the beginning. You know Ibrahim me na man way. I get a level way. I know they pass. Absolutely. 2 years. 2 years, you hold me to that so now they go say that this. Why you know the talk? You say the challenge on constitutionality. You say that democracy one. The incident so can say every position should be voted for. Now they vote for deputy chairman again. They never vote for PR again. They never vote for young Congress leader. Now just one person win, all man get under that. One person win. That means the person you mark will get time they put for all man. When I not say about what they say chairman and serve this and serve. How or then the vote all man get the same vote. Yeah. Like other person not participate. What is democracy, man? What is democracy? But in APC, you know, this is the thing with the children here, and then to for talk because of we stand. Matter of fact, we think about Africa because the problem is that Africa problem was in that it was. We go see what it was because in Africa, the blatant reading as is look Nigeria, challenge the right, look Ghana, look Guinea, look Liberia, we never there. Look at the people that challenge the right. What happened as alone? We talk them begin take foolishness. They say na rudeness, then rudeness to get nothing for change. But in fact, rudeness they make you respect them. They make people look at you like you are not serious. We have to be strategic because if not, someday, sometimes the worst is yet to happen.
Absolutely.
You know, yeah, go on, Ibrahim, go on.
Kashi, come on in.
You know, Ibrahim, the funny thing now, the fact that every opportunity for expose the SLPP government is out there. Everything for make SLPP not even get 20% is out there, Ibrahim. You and I, comrade, we don't talk about these things. We don't expose these things. But let me tell you, Ibrahim, everything where we don't expose, there must be somebody where they carry and go and expose this government on a larger scale. There must be. The parliamentarians, we don't get everything. But Ibrahim, not talking on how we talk like Honorable Cherry Coco, now in the first man went to the parliament and said the King deal was rushed upon. He was the first person we talk about. Ibrahim. We come with evidence where they buy motor car for Mohammed Sidi Tunis, the chief man, the speaker within the ECOWAS parliament right now. Ibrahim, imagine these things. Somebody we don't sleep in a country. We don't make people in the sleep now that market table them. Come make the job cut, Ibrahim. They sleep na market table. Now that the speaker na ECOWAS. Ibrahim, but none pandemic guy there don't get mind talk about these things. Since we came, Honorable Cherry first pointed out that thing, Ibrahim. Say the king was rushed upon. Evidences are there when they buy motorcar for Mohammed Sidi Tunis. Ibrahim, was that not a clear empty goal for make you score?
Absolutely.
No, Cashbox, you take COVID to go to ECOWAS parliament. That's what talk about. You say you go to a bank, you go check if they don't pay the money.
Thank you.
They deduce for ECOWAS.
Yes.
But he could not go to a bank for check all the bank transactions where African states they release day in, day out. For go say, okay, now push on that this thing, you don't kind of publish too much. Let me say go verify. So if I talk, I get grounds inside the talk.
Yes.
He could not do that. For people to say
that. Then we assume, say, when Africanist press talk, you go kind of like take out with a pinch of salt. Yeah, is it not your responsibility where institutions were called? Like, I remember AA Enterprise, the names they were there. Something electronics, the names were there. Is it not your responsibility for say, okay, Africanist press don't talk and I will take them as a gospel, but make I go to the institutions there, go to the Bank of Sierra Leone, go check all the transactions, reference numbers there. And besides, the point we always say, if just say put a statement, say, Mr. Van Governor, I want camp can check these things. We know too well the SLPP would not allow him. But Ibrahim, you know what? How we fight this fight? Right here, we don't make you letter. Wait for the reply. Begin to chase them. Say, I want. Make you see what they say. When you don't say, you go na BBC, VOA, come na social media. Let the people know. Let the world know. Let the MCC know. This is what we've been asking for all these years. We know too well say they would not, they're not going to allow you to go into the bank to go check these things. We know that. But what's in your response? Are you just going to keep quiet? They all will talk when they tell we say we they fight for Diana Konomani teeth. What's that mean to meet up?
Kashi, Diana Konomani, I don't know how you get that information, but it's okay. When we reach to running mate, I don't think right now there is any other woman where I feel strong enough. But would they reach to the running mate side? No pick flag there.
Ibrahim, let me tell you something. Then I didn't misinterpret we. When we come, we say we want a woman for running mate. Let me tell you something, Ibrahim. We know the talker for running mate self. Running mate not to be choice. Not to be choice, not to be choice, not to be cancellation choice. The choice that the person what we care, we say we own platform, we say we don't mind the post if not black or brown or white. What we want and the post kitchen another. The person we in India for turn the president. That we in the strike, for sure. If I may to not care for running mate, all we care for this government here. We would be far above talking for running mate on platform. Would it far? It's just a suggestion. Likewise, everybody get right for say. If you me say, for example, I say for me, Nadana I want, or for me, Ramadana I want, honor evacuation I want, I'm your own choice. And the woman then. I'm your own choice.
Absolutely.
Likewise, if you say that check we want, so we are not call attention to it, we are not bring up another foolishness. You know to me, Ibrahim, they will not have blasphemy, all kind of no and they want catch the. Remember this bemper they say when I keep on allow the support. Imagine, we agree. Who was supposed to say the second was the support? We platform not to post it better. Who 3 force with this 3. Who know the first first. With the even out of my plus one to disagree. We can say no, can't talk so, no comrade not talk so. But then I say we will all get mindset on we nobody remote we. We need to settle for less. And like no cannot for to settle for less. So we are not carry upon achieve fet. We know they par APC fet self. Me na APC person. But I not ever want for no what thing get for how did it happen? All we want never that we gonna allow people and get better life. If you are the freedom separable, you don't know people and get at least. But this guy arrogance will they can go. If I'm a president of around the bit so we don't vote it to you, they never vote for now. They never vote for on the bit. Now choose the one camp. Now for them they for they just want the one give them poppy the team for success. Them are this is the fed for. Who that would the fed for first? You know, people for fed for them. You know, when clear supposed to give somebody, nobody will be for support you. Just do the right to support you.
Absolutely.
Ibrahim, me and you too, nobody will pay you for supporter. Just do what they make support you, not talk to me. Will talk for you. You don't need for call me. When you do something for talk, they talk. You don't call me. We just see what you do no more. All that no talk so one not take for call me. One day, like someone come around with who is platform so say based on what you don't see. Now the person they forgive. One day, anything for say no for call yourself. But we are fine. We don't even care about that.
Even though we bring a kind of platform, we don't do interviews, but for some get that communication, we get back and forth phone call, right? No clarify.
Interview after that, no communication between.
No.
We don't get no say what they call and say, man after for this or that, in a witness to that, I want a witness. Or instead for say, no. If we want no so want to send to an invite, which he respect, he come. Say, but want to talk on this issue, he can't, is not talk. So be it. One in this year, we call him one for like can talk. He can't talk. One can talk about. That's we send invite. If you can't fine, if you don't come, it's fine.
Absolutely.
We have no problem. But we want to talk about you genuinely. Do something where they make you know say really.
We see you.
Then you're ready for stand for the
people. We'll put you on the spotlight.
I swear to God, would they can be for you past anything, not doing nothing.
Una wait. Let we reach to the flag running mate. Would they reach there? We'll reach there. We can lay the issues in front of una why we feel say so and so person. I immediate support or communicate. Either the support or cash box, or any support. Would they reach there? But for now, comrade, you see, this goes back to the APC as a political party. And then we look at what's happening at the NGC delegate today. A lot of people, they react very slowly. And at the same thing, they happen inside APC. It takes 4 to 5 years. But when you look at the fight, Comrade Koja, the concentration of people and where they actually come out and defend Honorable Chino Majuba of the APC. Now, people in the diaspora, not only brothers and sisters, them the way in a tongue. When you listen to the voices, them where they come for can oppose, where we talk about Honorable Cherikoko. Now the diaspora, a few of them, they not even reach 10 fine. Where then they come for can defend. What's in that they tell you? It tells you say these people are greedy. It tells you say these people are selfish. It tells you say these people do not get the interest of the Salon people and the APC supporters them. Where they on the ground, where they feel the pain, where they suffer the excesses of Marabio in government, the advantage when they take from people. Then people they are not care about the citizens. Then where they buy bags of rice that over 600,000 millions. Because for now you see them in Sierra Leone and say Marabio the damaged Sierra Leone without calling Honorable Cherikoko and Kande Yumkela and any other leader within the parliament of that country, regardless of which political party. We are making a mistake. Marabio not destroy Sierra Leone by himself. Now we could get opposition inside America. We talk back again. Donald Trump before Pull America in democracy. If other people will be responsible for stand up and protect America in democracy, not stand up for Duam, but because the other people will know their responsibility to the society and to mankind and to protect democracy across the world, then no say we have to stand up to stop this man because what he's doing is unconstitutional and it's undemocratic. If Cherikoko sit on a parliament, then they pass all the laws there. This man has never taken any political action. This man has never called for a protest to lead the people forth in a democratic society. This man has never went on BBC, he no go na VOA, he no go Al Jazeera. This man not take interview internationally na the platform them. They remove 10 members of parliament. He said na ECOWAS come, they can't talk to them, they allow them back, then they go back na parliament. What the hell are we talking about? Parliament before don't stand still. They remove me 10 members of parliament unconstitutionally, then no old elections, then una sit down, una say Honorable Cherikoko na the good man, but the man sit down then destroy democracy inside Sierra Leone, because if me na the leader of the opposition, and I say this back, if na Honorable Hassan Priest, then I be the leader na the opposition of APC party, this way happen, not before happen, where they remove 10 members of parliament, in caucus, in calling members of parliament and back for going inside parliament. If na Honorable Hassan Priest.
To be honest, I do not agree with that. Because is it a whip or something like that? I understand, Ibrahim. Yes, leadership talks a lot, like get the loud voice and all that in this. But he's still a member of parliament. He should still take action. Ibrahim, Let me tell you the thing that disturbs me mostly about these members of parliament is the fact that they mourn about, they bastardize with, they brutalize with, they impose things and all that thing, but they still sit up inside it. Ibrahim, with me, we get integrity, come on, we get integrity. So if I know say everything we are the guy for do, they go like deaf ears or like they being bulldozed, Ibrahim, trust me, I would have walked away from that parliament. If the members of parliament, they are APC, they all walk out. Let me tell you, the reason, remember waiting, Madam you said about the census, waiting at the word, unprecedented support. In other words, this support, it don't ever be the parliament. It gets up from the members of parliament. You know the reason why? That it's because these guys are still there. If them guys they are, I don't care what people go say them go pass all kind of law. Look the stupidity what they can tell you. They say, let go, that guy there, if APC commodities law, they will just left them now, they pass all kind of law. What? They did it. They pass all kind of law. They will still tell me back say, if they did it, they will pass all kind of law. Can you imagine, Ibrahim?
You know, Kashi, I see your angle where you come from, and you have a very solid point, because collectively as members of parliament and individually as a member of parliament, they all get the same supreme legislative authority when it comes to power. So every member of parliament is able to stand up on their own. But I was just saying, if it was the leader, not forgetting Honorable Hassan Priest, and then go bang in a bitch, they won't kill him. But you see, from where they bang Honorable Hassan Priest, what action will Honorable Cheriko could take? If I say, just look and say, it was just another accident, was this not an orchestrated attempt to eliminate this man because they knew say he was going to put up a force in the parliament? When you lead under the opposition inside your political party, you don't find out say this man don't lay in bed with the ruling government. You don't look at the way they operate with the judiciary. The same judiciary will take 10 members of parliament, they remove them. In your name be the inside, but they not put her inside it. Will this man contest against the president? Your own brother, can you imagine? Waiting at the takeaway, waiting at the giveaway of Honorable Cheriko for let you for retain in your seat where they say they challenge him for the same things they wouldn't challenge these other or 10 members of parliament who they remove from parliament. But this member of parliament, Honorable Cheriko, is there, is not protecting his caucus members. Them Honorable Abukagbo not trying to go lock on a constituency 110 election because waiting to where the Minister of Aviation Kalon go broke ballot box them. Wouldn't go arrest Honorable Abukagbo? What Honorable Cheriko do? Go take picture when they stand up with them for say for release them and this and that. Honorable Emmanuel Saidu Bangura, that's what they do and back. Then go lie and the man say how the Moscow then ship can country a get weapon. Then go lock him up waiting to because it was vociferous. Honorable Cheriko as the leader of the opposition, what actions did he take to stand by these members of parliament? But again, this is not a free the members of parliament and for say they don't for stand up and take them, make sure say the people understand exactly where they're coming from. But they don't look their way and say, but this guy will be leader. The way they operate so because he had for see, he had for talk.
Yeah. It could well be said they don't see and say, maybe this guy they play game. No, we don't cancel we say.
I will go fetch.
There are individual responsibilities,
exactly.
Right? Because again, as we say, like when you look at like Manly Spain in ECOWAS Parliament, now there are two goals.
Thank you.
One go peace, if on away. The other one on away. It can't approve Fisher. You know, Ibrahim, obviously it's collective. Look, now three sides to it. One, collective responsibilities, individual responsibilities, and also the leadership.
Kashi, maybe
they feel like the leadership has been, maybe some saboteur thing they go on there.
Exactly.
They would not feel motivated.
Because,
I understand that.
Again, remember,
but, however, there are three responsibilities right there.
It is, right? But however, Cashbox, these people not feel protected anymore. Because if when you're leader of the opposition, what do they expect say, Cashbox, can you imagine in a society, you'd expect your leader for wait for take a stance where the team up so you say na lie. If matter of fact, therefore open up an investigation into how Honorable Hassan Priest was attacked. There is no country in America across the world, civilized democracy, where a member of parliament would be attacked, where they get a committee where they sit down for open up an investigation on that matter, where at this particular point in time, if we don't get a feedback, but then kill people in McKinney, say they don't get feedback. Parema prison massacre, we not see the report. Tombo, Lonsar, all over the country, we not see the report. What to do? Because Honorable Cheriko cannot take his job seriously. This na man will not feel so for continue for trust with positions of authority. Man will not respect the will of the people and the voices of the people. Communicator and Kashina, I will tell people and say, matter of fact, I play this sound here. Where people and still they wonder today, Honorable Cheriko ko usai be day. Then Fetna Parliament, day. Salon Parliament. ECOWAS Parliament, day. The next thing the man run, he don't come, he go approve Fisher. Fisher, the same judge where Rampanka, the APC party, we scatter the APC party, dissolve the executive. Waiting Cheriko could do so to former President Nkrumah. We talk them in the year because now they're all responsible. We go say, oh, well, the judiciary do what they do. But for like Honorable Cheriko, again, as a leader, individually self as a person, for like accept the ruling from a court for saying they can't give them the power, say, wanna go and go form up executives and this and that. If Honorable Cheriko could be put in foot back down, say, I know they accept this. Left the executive, let them go into an elections. This executive was a legally constituted executive by the people of that country. Let we allow them for conduct elections.
Well, APC, right? I would not 100% blame him back.
Hold on for me, hold on.
Yeah.
Right. I know we're not to blame 100%. And like I say again, I put it at the intro, right? But at the same time, as a responsible, if me, I'm speaking, I would say me defend myself in that situation. Given the fact that President Nkrumah, now he make Cheriko Kobi to be elected within the APC party. The court could tell him for vacate the office of that party, political party. He said he can give me power. Me go say I not want time. I would not accept it. Let the judge go be on the other side. Let people see the level of allegiance.
To be very honest with you, if you miss this for here. Trust me, and for some of the problem, if I tell them, say no, we're not to be somebody. If we want to let them by the day, no, way to election, so that they will quit with respect, but they will quit through the legal means, not to this way.
No.
Law fast standing, thing will get a committee where they will set up, where they can go to convention as early as possible, so that that's for not be the answer. But you know something, let me tell you something. Somebody, when he's desperate for power, he can do everything to lost sight. And that's a little thing they have, but most of the leaders said. Then they put people in here, they will not going to tell them the truth. So, then people in there, anything you do, anything you will prepare for leadership, or then any push support to tell you the truth, they clap for you, can learn to do that anyway. Most people tell you, say, no, but this thing, you're not fine. But then believe in value, they can't tell them no more, say, this is not true. You know, they not believe in themselves to the point that they just want narrow-minded people and wait for them around them. If not me, I need to accept that thing. No, there's no way we possible to then go take leadership. I cannot.
The reason why I kind of like they say I would not kind of like blame them 100% because I think maybe when we know the truth, we go kind of like understand that fully. Because I remember when the judgments did go on, they tell we said that they actually consult, that they're going into a meeting and all that thing, and when the ruling was passed.
I don't want to speculate,
so surely,
Kashi. I don't want
to believe.
Kashi, let's not play defense to this day.
Hold on, Ibrahim. Hold on. I don't want to believe that consultation were not done, or like where with their Anaskoma and Payansane. However, they Payansane and their Anaskoma could have actually make decision based on like the advice that they get from like the lawyers there.
We cannot go into hypothesis. We cannot go into assumptions for saying that this something like this will not be so. We are speaking on an individual basis.
They clearly tell we say they consult themselves.
Who side talk the communication because many area.
Anything positive, this executive, their hands was tied up. So they don't get choice for denial because they don't already tie their hand behind the back. Using the court, fish has great point of say, then their hands were tied up.
And for Peter Conte,
anything they say, they will tell us, that the fair way for them deny some offer. They don't deny. If I say that they are Nkrumah, I didn't deny because I already know ultimately the time for the to consult. The hands was if you type person hand behind back, they say the person gets that person they are big for big the opponent say they are big. Sorry for me. Yeah. They don't tie their hand. So whatever thing they may give them, because they say they don't fed up now. They don't gaze with the rudeness, the molestation. As a former head of state, former chairman, then bad data and position there. The Pakistani will talk so together. Over the Canada defend them. They can't master the cost of mama do so. So they said the hands was tied up through the court. So they like tied themselves and say, logo, something they go to why they will follow that team. They're putting Peter Conte to say that truth in a binary, that 0 or 1. So they're not being glad. Court will post out disagrees. So whatever they say, okay, and as Nkrumah saw it coming, he resigned. So the industry the thing they cancel, I think for me, he resigned straight and we play and pull out the it's the one who chairman leader again. He resigned because if you don't resign, if we still live at the same time, so their hands was tied up. If that cash moves, that will for for empire, that will this to say, oh no, we are members of parliament of the APC, we will not talk to already. No, we'll do the legal thing. This is not legal. The whole thing with the legal thing, not legal. That's the truth. Cash was one an opportunity. Then you see this care for PS thing for kind to be. If you think around we we will people go back to parliament as members of parliament. That is the reason.
Yeah, I'm not saying that's the point where
To be very honest, that for say these things, the state manage these things, they accepted this because most of them want to go back, don't got that and questions them. Use the executive, we make a delegate with the issue for them.
That's the point where I say, surely the game in Ayaris, it could have well been stage managed. It could have well been stage managed even before the decisions were made or like the judgments passed. When they say, Comrade Brian, that the fact that, you know, again, like you make the point saying they don't get people where they advise them. You honest people, they just want the one way they put link them, where they tell them, say, well, you know, when I say jump, they say how high. But the point of this guy to make, surely, and it's madam, obviously, go don't get advice, maybe from, because Keiko is a lawyer, they go don't analyze the things that around them and all that in the day. But when they say, surely, Keiko don't just accept this thing, because when the ruling be passed, you remember, when they say they never accept them,
right. Gashi, when you see,
I'm sorry for if you need one thief, I mean like this man, you go thief me for can't kiss thief man. Like, who that the kiss?
That's true. You don't get yourself. That's true.
That's why we not thief. I go kiss.
Thank you.
You go kiss yourself.
Absolutely.
I don't say Gashi. Any area you go na be bitch man. Hey, if you know which, you know when the bitch is which man first.
Yeah.
Listen, it's very simple for no say. This is a trajectory not set. People are not able to pay attention. The whole pay attention. So this is long you will Christian allow the line hate with them.
Yeah.
Because it was a well orchestrated plan.
Oh yeah.
They know them part and there's no way. I say Alex Kumar see this thing in lecture. You know we settle and go disgrace them. You see me, I don't design as from today as Shama did that.
Yes.
We all see that video. If it's so sorry with them part the command office and force them still package. Fishers, now these are the ones who said them package the office. They say me, Kasi, they call this show. They say let you package, let me go surround. No, but it's not possible.
It's not possible.
It's not possible. Loyalty, 100%. We're not getting 99.99% for more loyalty. Loyalty is 100%.
Absolutely.
Loyalty is 100%. If I'm loyal to you, you made me what you be. Somebody will come to see the packet. Let me go packet. Let me go to go. Me a Chris. Let me in the packet. If you see that this thing not going to get weak, but because they accepted it, because they have their own motive. They know that we will use that for manipulate the thing. For that, this ITGC, like from this system, we can't see that. And all you know see that in the election, the ITGC and the CMC and the COSA, when the powers of this ITGC, they're like Parliament. They're not their hand. So how they are part of the plan. Never know the people cast the man that for me, put care and then there's not for put care part of as a lawyer. So you know the take man say go kiss me not let go kiss man. Who go kiss himself? It's not possible. The only start things away for let pull eyes on them. But their best to keep them empire, it was all not been in place. It not been in place at all. These are the truths. He had for talk today, he put the to understand. But sometime one day they understand it and say, what's them mad in the top? What's them then guard the council on 30 minutes, 40 minutes, one of for me could do not to idle the end. They're not sitting there. The court about the NI number, the NCRE, the PR system, all the parts of the back when say 270,000 people around them. They will see all. Only the preference are negative form. But all of us don't say, Saloma Lek will say, could be no, up and that, I no, Saloma Lek, if I be no. If I be no case, I look there, long begin the thinking of anticipation. Lord, the usual initiative, usual head. Lord, look, simple analysis, critical mindset, and they support you. But when the two are not like the talkers are not like not supposed to feed you head, you don't call the person. You go dance better. Someone that if you go see someone that be nothing, then you be nothing. If you say somebody will say like someone we can go to point. So you don't need to go sell you pride. You don't need to mortgage integrity for let us see you. No, I want to see you. This is I want to see you. Yeah. This one is also orchestrated. The Parliament, they are aware of the judgment. They know it's going to happen this way. They won't catch it. Not automatic. How the case are just go normal unless they say tomorrow, okay, from today, that is that will the Parliament. Now we'll not choose so, we'll not control so. From when anything happen, that's one thing. From when it's happening, you never see a problem. They will not let fish and talker, fish and put forth for them. No, if they're happy about this, they don't see a problem. So they're happy about that. Except in the game plan is. So let's put our eyes on this board.
I don't dispute that. Like there was Namika talk say the plan if it was stage managed. I Namika talk. However, you see, like when you talk about speeches, so when the judgment, when Peter Concept they make goodness, they flout the rules them with regards to like the election and all that in the day. How many months? It takes 6 months April, where they passed the judgment, if I remember rightly. I think it was only October when they're going to cut back for make them go interpret the rules. And other than this guy, the guy where they appoint 20 years experience, lawyer, 20 years experience. And something, Chalo, when I hear Cherry Coco get to the law firm. Let me think about this, Ibrahim and comrade. 20 years, it took the NPC 6 months. After Peter Conte, from like the very first 1 month, it began to flout the rules there. Nobody not go to Fisherman or go to court until 6 months. Until 6 months, Ibrahim and comrade.
Right.
So I know that this, it's like I said, everything was state managed, and then the same people that were state managed the thing, then they go advise the Anescoma and then they're back.
Absolutely.
So I get it. The only thing, like I want you to say, comrade, people are not honest around them people here. They just want clap for them all the time. And this is the trouble where we get. Like, what you talk? Not Yanda, when Fisher clearly just common work ethics, Ibrahim.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody don't show like emotions in the ruling, in the professionalism, straight away, they for all remove the case from them.
Absolutely.
But we see when lawyers them big them inside court, say they don't have time for making pass ruling.
Absolutely. You know, so these are the things. You know, Kashi, when we go back, that place see the tunis na ECOWAS Parliament, where they lie pass along people them. That play this let people in this year. Because you know what people understand why we talk about Honorable Cherry Coco of the APC as a leader of the opposition in Sierra Leone, one of the most powerful figures who get inside salon politics today, and why people for hold this man accountable and for talk to people.
Let me tell you something. I want to say nobody will let you reach this platform. We would three. Because we saw him as somebody with a young man. If I'm young man, we want to come up. No young man will be hit.
No.
Like me and him, we have personal relationship. And in CCFC, there's no political fight we make. And apart from personal relationship, we have blood relationship. But we say again for no see me and me like what I'm telling you, something I tell you no see we do the camp backstabber. So until we also today we let us say okay, it's now we can tap for can defend because so when they go so they push up for them, we don't see that tap. You have to speak up because then things are going to come after you. If like what you make me for hit Cherry Coco or what you make one better for waiting. If you take Coco president, no. So my will cost me the mix to me. I get if you see me say I make like you talk to me. If you talk president, you like it or not. We have different either for me apart from politics, but I cannot compromise my nation.
No,
I cannot accept people say. After God and the country, after the country and the family.
Absolutely.
I cannot compromise my country for anything.
Thank you.
If you even listen to me consistently, it take in a genuine perspective. We get an open mind conversation, which we tried. We even tell us when I form a group for all the discuss tuna. So that we will disagree to an agreement. There are other people like that. Then one day, what's like the millions have been that guy will be million. And the end people for cost free.
Yeah, for
no can cost no for now I know say them will try to engage them. And this complaint, I told Cherry Coco now witness. And now meet I just now. I call him I say, big brother, I say, there you Maya we fix to open that to get us for discuss so that we know una angle, not no angle, maybe how they discuss. But I don't go being cost you see you go up to this not beyond to me. We tried different options, like as in particular. To be very honest, if I call Cheku, he picked. If I call him, he picked. No matter what happened, if I call him, no, he picked again. But the two men not talk today. Now, how would they get open mind to conversation? Which I do know it will meet up.
Yes.
Like listen to me and listen to you in a honest way. Now, I don't know meet up, but I don't like and if I call him, no, he picked. I call him, he picked. He can call me. And I talk to me in like in a grudge, but we don't really follow the open mind to conversation because one lady for listening to you part. We tried our basis platform, try our best. We don't ever told them to for not say we need to ask them, ask TKK, we ask them, and then they're already instead of go tell them so school them, make them. So we not respond to the group, we left the group suffer. We say they're not ready for no work kids. This now almost 2 years ago now they tell us so this to don't try for get it open conversation. Follow the talk. We okay. Sometimes with difficult to forget for we talk something we are not agree. No can debate. We can discuss. We say for all those seasons, they not accept them. So we don't get time for talk. We can talk about public. Let the public judge we. Now we pass on. Tell the truth, Ibrahim. Because when they say I level and say we tried our level best.
Absolutely.
What we want public like the first week because now corner one go to corner no agree. We go to the first.
They want challenge you.
We try back the no agree. So now we say okay. We not talk inside room. if you see man and woman the left I can arunti it can follow. See normally the follow can be done that you for the public. So we are in the public because the public judge we don't see. We don't try.
Absolutely.
We don't try for like this thing manage then the scene. We the culture the cocoa as I said if I call a no the pick. I call a no the pick, you don't pick it some call I know ever left at nine the end I call a you know pick like I'm big that was some because I say for me. It's you lost it. As I say for that I need it's not a pick. Because also get for talk, I know so no the limits of price, I don't know for get compliment to commission. That and this platform we start for zero to corner. They can public. They're not allowed. They're not allowed. So we get for camp, we know we don't say no man, we don't talk about so they talk about all man judge, God and conscience judge we all now the person. So we don't have to never talk to them, we don't talk to them so many times, so ask them. The public gets so ask kick it. We ask them and then for like four people and they we be staying over for they go quite they say they cost you. But we don't cost, we just let the for us it's okay, so I'm not agree, don't catch the public. Now you meet now then also this should be. And whatever choose we wrong, we can't talk because we can't talk again, don't get compliment to commission.
Absolutely. And comrade, you know, something we talk so something come in mind, if very important because of course, you know, Dr. Samura Kamara, assuming say he win the flag bearership for the APC. This time, and I know they say you know go win the elections, it's definitely going to win the presidential elections. But this time, let him name the on both ballots. As presidential candidate and as a member of parliament. It's very crucial because the problem will get so delicate inside APC. Now, where former President Nkrumah, as he was the flag bearer, potential flag bearer and everything, but he be inside parliament. So he make him very effective because, of course, he had an ambition. So the thing is, with Dr. Samura Kamara, because he's not in a parliament, I wish he be for the inside parliament. Like delicate today, think
the APC don't change. The APC, that they go for no parliament, they really stay supported because that did not change from the APC perspective.
Oh, that is.
Yes.
Which I feel them for change that the chairmanship.
The of the 2012, you know, that member of parliament again. Because APC don't change that law, I'm sure.
Right.
So for you know that no one that by election, there's no longer so that make it very clear that the presidential candidate should stand for flag bearer position.
Okay. That is good. I before really wish no more. Let the flag bearer person not be the chairman of the party per se, because now the confusion can come in more or less. But as a member of parliament, then for really think about time before they change that decision there. Because if you're in opposition and you still get interest in politics, but you know the inside where you forget to make policy changes, like if Dr. Samara come up with the inside parliament, it's a different thing. You know, nothing before all this nonsense we go on to like it for good because he's there, his presence is there, and he's the leading contender.
The vice president is can be member of parliament because Cheikoko, again, if APC could have won the election, they will not get another by-election because of Cheikoko.
Exactly, that's a good point too, comrade. You see, so that's something to revisit. But I just mentioned, and I must say, you know, since the law went into effect now, then it's different. But that law did for revisit within the APC as a party because it always be for helpful for lady possible like when the contender of a flag bearer, you know, especially given we kind constituency-based election.
I rather see the possibility stand for flag bearer and running it. Let you know member of parliament. Other possibility we for that constituency. Maybe if they could be remain as just a running mate, they could do the votes so for not seeing effectiveness more than how we say so based on experience of parliament. Let's look at this thing again. Other possibility for that constituency that take specific just remain as running mates.
Comrade, that's a
maybe if you don't be in parliament, if for be more effective than how we say so.
Comrade, you feel
let me just you see that law just now when they try for all they make law try for see how the best possible means. If I want to go for presidency now, trust me, I need to go for member of parliament. If I get if I don't get I come back and prepare myself. Now, let's say, for example, like someone come out and be as we come out to be and also most make if someone come out get chance for this control masian. If you be in parliament, this will say for so they go back and over that guys for kind of so equally maybe they could not be in the parliament, maybe for be effective. Based on experience parliament, for get us for see another thing offer. But now he's in parliament. Bad things are happening. You don't be compromised. So me, I rather for say by law, let them make anybody look more for presidency, let them questions to be on a problem. Because if you tell a lot, they're not the same message. If you want to still that's I mean just
No, agree. And you make a point. You make a very solid point. But at the same time, when you're in Parliament, you get immunities. And again, not forget, say members of Parliament get a responsibility, first of all, at least every 2 or 3 months, and for the whole town hall meeting with them people. And members of Parliament, they're free to go around easily and go and talk to the people, mobilize the people. Cherikoko could have mobilized people, especially within a Parliament. Cherikoko could be one for go work at any side and up for go and bring people and give them life, give them hope. But at the man this way, we don't call say, where this man are they gonna none of these radio stations, them TV stations. Hey, but AYV for saying non ban Cherikoko not for go na AYV. 98.1 for saying ban them. With all of these issues, I believe say these radio stations and then TV stations they reach out to the people.
We're going to Parliament, but not more effective out there. Like how Samura Kamara, because Samura Kamara don't know the say go sit on Parliament city. No one that money they go fetch for so they pay them this. So I still believe say if Samura be no, I still believe say no. You know say Parliament they see almost every day cash. You cannot change it exactly that job. I tell you, I'm very close to Parliament. You need to exact job. If you're a member of Parliament, you go to Parliament every day, every other day. If Samura Kamara be in Parliament, I tell you say this will stay so. How they told the country to go that Parliament to make sure to do that. Trust me for believing in the future. Don't get chance for people like that.
Do you care when you did and you didn't listen to the news past me? Like you see the Keir Starmer, he's in Parliament and he's been very effective. He chose
the difference here, UK, na parliamentary governance system, the rule, whereas we not to Parliament to don't come from that side. When we get the government to the parliamentary system, different from who we get to the presidency system.
No, comrade.
The role of like an MP is the same.
Right. An MP is an MP. They say they sit every day, almost every day in the seat, but they make time for go work at in constituency. So, comrade, you know that conversation for another day. No convolution.
Let me say, not to say that put that talking about to say that me thinking no more.
No, I got you.
Yeah, rather both of them know going to Parliament to see them now. Let them go to the people. Something. If something, then let me say something. What makes it Samura never get laugh away from when you lose the election? You back up the people because he wanted back the team. You know, see, the only chance to make it now.
We could interpret say Samura could have been more effective if we don't be a member of Parliament because he get right to oversight.
Absolutely.
But when you're out there, you don't get the oversight. Like,
yes.
Because Parliament gets oversight budget.
Exactly. Because Samura Kamara, before they go now, we go look at within the African Express report. Say, hey, the president here in WEF, the recent report, 74 billion for travel. A lot of mercy. What's in this? How this worker? You know, you get a unit today, get access.
Play that video. Then I will think about that.
Absolutely. Let's play this video. I got you. Absolutely. Let's play this video of City Tunis where they lie about people. Now listen to this.
Any arms, the police officers. What happened? Any arms, the police officers. What happened? When they realized that, in fact, the police officers that were escorted there from one street to the other were not armed, they were all attacked and killed. In broad daylight, 6 police officers were killed. Where has that ever happened in this region? 6 police officers who were there to protect the demonstrators because government felt these were peaceful demonstrators. It was only after the killing of those police officers, the security officers and other people began to see demonstrators with guns and machetes. Demonstrators with guns and machetes. To see demonstrators with guns and machetes. People began to see demonstrators with guns and machetes.
All right. Now that side I want on Ayeri, because the police officers we lost in life, may their souls rest in peace. We not say I want open fire and about the left day. But beside this man, see the Tunis talk for say, these people get guns and machetes. We not see nobody in a salon where they protest with machetes. Then take that Nigerian guy we don't die 10 years ago, that green. Now then taking picture can put on us that we WhatsApp forum them for say this man is wanted. Man don't die 10 years ago. But I play now why important for Cheriko who can talk to Una and tell Una Usai be day when ECOWAS Parliament, this man see the Tunis they lie Salon people. And don't get me wrong, a lot of the people that we protest, they are sympathizers of the APC party. If they need support APC party, then they sympathize with APC party. No SLPP people not in that protest, they will come out for protest.
Absolutely not.
None of them.
But again, when you talk about say Usai Cheriko could be gay, why but after the team, first of all, we don't make it clear that I say, because no reason Or even if he get a reason, Usai he don't ever come out and tell the people of Sierra Leone the reason why he left the ECOWAS Parliament, Ibrahim.
Thank you.
You know, me a disrespect. Let me say if he get a reason. Let me play the devil's advocate for once now, yeah, Ibrahim. Has there been any rebuttal from this man?
No.
As a result of what City Yaya Tunis say? He don't ever come out and go out there and say what City Yaya Tunis say, na lie.
Never. So let's play this other guy sideway, this civil society activist Abdul Fatoma. They all the one that say, me don't know that man. They when I listen to this one back, when I listen to this one, not all they make up stuff. Cheriko for talk to we. Now we put on that power. We the people vote for him. When I listen to this,
Getting to the potency of the community parliament itself and whether or not it's fit for purpose at this moment. I'm aware, and majority of Sierra Leoneans are aware that the head of Sierra Leone's delegation to the ECOWAS Parliament is the parliamentary leader of the opposition, APC, Cheno Ramadan Majuba. So what happened that the report was presented by Honorable Veronica Kadisese in that Parliament?
I don't know the background situation of that, but I was in Abuja on Friday, and he left on Friday. And Saturday, this report was presented.
No, I come to Senator Snow. Senator Snow said there are 5 members of the delegation. 2 members are not at the opposition. Why are they not here? That question should go to those who are not here, not us. Okay? Those are not questions for us. We are here. Now, but for your information, I want to tell you that our leader of delegation, Honorable Ba, is presently in Sierra Leone. He had an emergency activity to attend to, and he went. So,
he had an emergency.
What can we answer? And he's part of that. Honorable Man in Spain was here. He went out. So I cannot tell you why he went out. But let me tell you this. It is their responsibility as members of the opposition to stay here and listen to the reports and maybe give their comments if they disagree with anything that is raised here. So here, the question should go to them, not to us. Senator Snow.
First of just
you know, comrade, this guy, Honorable Sama, where he talk and for say, now the responsibility as opposition for Denaya. Honorable Cherry Coco don't left Friday when he reported for President on Saturday. Also, he go and say get emergency. Waiting at the emergency. First of all, today, as a member of Parliament, emergency means waiting. Cherry Coco. Yes, for say okay, emergency now, member of Parliament. But Cashbox, we get members of the Senate in America now. One of the guy in Peking died. He died. They tell when they impeach Donald Trump, when they expect he not go show up. In Peking died the previous day. He still come. When I go look up Senator Raskins. Right now, that same senator, he gets cancer. Even they put out there, talk and say, I get cancer, but he still a show up for job. Jerry Coco, we don't know what's happy. We don't know what's this emergency. But also, why you left ECOWAS Parliament at a time where you for the taxpayers' money, hotel, everything, fly, fare, everything in a salon people pay for.
You know, there's enough for talk, but I tell you, go and make me to the madam.
Yes.
And you have died. Now you don't tell me now. That's not you don't take now. I didn't have 10,000. Can I put them? But I go buy another 10,000. Yeah, that's still more. But we make it
empty Kasanke. If you have big Kasanke,
you see, and by the way, may I so rest in peace, that woman. You know, may I so rest in peace, right? Yeah. But because nobody knows no disrespect. When it comes to those issues, the family thing we've taken very seriously. You know, that's very sad. It's pathetic what in Bitora for this with somebody for 30 something years, and you know. Personally, we send message to them, and I listen.
But that will make now say. If you get a chance to go, come on na freedom, na samu, you go na team, to go church with Madam you. You get time for cancel people and say, I look present for government of national unity. You know what you cannot forget, remember, stupid event. If you say to Jacob about the bomb, that he really did. To Jacob, he was forced after now to the peace committee, and Jacob, do not say that really so.
Yes.
We say the government of inclusion, if the part of the peace, the peace agreements, so they must end now.
Yeah, after that's a good point.
Even they say for the government of inclusion, so you know, I will never get chance to analyze like we do it because not of my time.
Yeah, we'll go analyze that.
But tomorrow not about that because I can be people and know how they get the government of inclusion. How much people they have to from the RAF.
Absolutely.
We get appointment. Not to say that it's no initiative. I use that. No.
Absolutely.
he was forced to do, but then could be whole commission like a plan like a open another talk access for that because tomorrow I know what talk about like police talk there.
Yeah, we handle that tomorrow. Hopefully nothing will come we will distract from that particular point. But we'll handle that tomorrow. But these are the questions. Where was Honorable Cherikoko? Accountability is a very important part of democracy. If accountability not the inside democracy, that democracy not ready for mature yet. When I say America democracy mature over years, yes, it takes a long time. But how we start with for start? We're on 60-something years now. We're 62nd year the council say for independence. If not, you don't know everything. For more get to independence, 60-something years, 30 days.
Ibrahim, you see, that's in the way we can talk, say America, it take longer time. Again, Ibrahim, now we thinking, does it mean that Joel, for instance, because you build water na well, like how come we get within fresh body build water na well? Does that mean like you for build water na well? You for do Joel for do faster than you?
Absolutely.
Because the environment don't dare. The reason why it took America a long time, when you adopt something the first time, it takes longer time, Ibrahim. So if say, oh, you know how long it takes to make America make their own? It is because we're trying to adopt it for the first time. But you and I, right, supposed to be quicker.
Because what you is what make it also. Now for let me not give up until they say not to short head to the pets. When we go get America and UK as the example,
absolutely.
Not to say that last year or that 20 year could have get it. Now about 300 or 400 years ago. Now based on that total plenty, we should not give up. We don't live in this better just easily.
Yep.
No, of course I understand. Which I try for saying America's excuse for say, oh, well, we own back for 6 longer, we own so on our patients, we know we give the allowance.
We were already patient then for 62 years. This April 2027, this year, we 62 years since we get independence. So now we already afford again to go another 62 years with this same music.
Absolutely.
So, let's say 62 plus 62.
124.
104.
Yeah,
124 years.
Yeah.
Also,
yeah.
So 124 years, and also 124 years, you can be number, America be number. So we will not be at 62 years. So 120, the next 62 years, already back 124 years.
Absolutely.
And the past year.
Who's out for you?
We don't see now the mighty skyscraper. We don't know what to say and check it,
Exactly.
Because I got like me, we don't say it, but we sold them, we say, come on now, we sold them, the city. We say that this is the dream. The county, the spirit, they sold the rest in peace, and it's so paid for.
Absolutely.
So, what another 62 years, if you go say Wodi, leave some sense of who will get that age, although we are not, we don't know like that. If you go like me, 60 years, but that is me age now. For 60 years, but that is me age now. And I like this over. God can do pass and anyway.
Absolutely.
That no cost.
Anyway, catch you.
I don't sports. Ibrahim, Usalo will still get side for start. No making of this balance 60 years.
Absolutely. I don't know if Ibrahim, they will choose stay.
Yeah. No.
Okay, I didn't say that before. But if you come that point when you make so, you see like that, of course I know, and the reason why I make that point is that because people find excuse in kind of like say, oh well, we say we need for give me time meeting, and when we say the opportunities are there for make we do and straight away. But we still make because of we let that we kind of like allow we rather find excuse to development than developing the country. You know, Ibrahim, Ibrahim sent me one SFP guide the life of the people of Sierra Leone say, oh, now because America investigates, now it makes the currency bad now, Salone and all this. Like I said, Salone, now one get kind of like exposed to America. Of course, I know what you get for saying, the way Guinea and stuff like that. But in a realize, say, yeah.
If you know what day, like if you don't try to pass the phone, I don't get huge business when they go buy market. Salone, I don't know about market.
Exactly.
80% of Portuguese are from Korea to the market.
Yeah, they're more exposed to America or the outside world than even Sierra Leone. But you see, look, in a platform, when you look economically, America, yesterday, the Fed chairman, the bank governor of America, Jerome Powell, he had an interview, like one-to-one interview with this guy in Bloomberg, with David Rubinstein, maybe Ibrahim goes Sabia, where like, basically, they increase their interest rates because they try to fight inflation. Because of course, like you know, like when you increase interest rate, there is this kind of like relationship between this correlation between inflation and interest rate. So how we connect? These people are trying to fight inflation, then they increase interest rate, then you talk say like how exposed Salon Day to America? How exposed? Do we export our stuff to America? How exposed to why Guinea not be affected? Why other countries the currency not be affected this badly as Salon? Stupid talk. It doesn't make any sense. Absolutely. But again, it goes back to the point, we are allowing these guys for kind of like play.
Exactly.
You know,
when the president can't talk, say the answer. What you going to do for pending inflation? The president say not going to do for save people of Sierra Leone.
Thank you.
If the president can compare the fear in London with Salon, they compare almost the buy now. You don't even think about the minimum wage that is going to Salon. So that's about the only one type of mixed problem. The more something.
Tomorrow,
what the people that for the next 60 years that this country follow the bonus for next year because God makes us say he use all to get our head for us to understand.
Absolutely.
The people say now that we go down, each we down, we sense all go down, you don't let this year give a generation them. And then we put the time for building plans. So the left generation will continue for run after we.
Absolutely.
After we they will continue for run. But it's still do like the platform in need because we think of Africa, not to just Salon.
Absolutely.
The problem is Africa problem.
Absolutely.
Anyways, but yeah, Salon people, coming Kashi, I think we left fire today. We don't talk about tomorrow. Can the UK we reach there? Salon people, we all understand. Say, Marabi go, but not to buy Allah no more. We can't say, Marabi go, SLP they go. No. They get for telling exactly, and the leaders them. Parliamentarians them get a responsibility for come out and explain the issues to owner. Why didn't they go? You know, we're not for glad for let governments they fail in Africa. We're not for glad for let government in come then they fail. Like question people don't fail, they can't fail, so they like today. Waiting because the opposition so don't allow them for fail. Other than they suffer. Now the people they suffer. And politicians they count on Dandy. They say, okay, we don't suffer, so they don't vote for SLP, they can't vote for we. So why we for this one we country? That is the mentality we want for change and understand. Say loyalty should lie to your country, not to your political party. Not to your leader, section 13B of the Constitution. But we left today. Everybody have a beautiful day. Bye-bye. We wait. Let it tick shake. We wap. Election the cancel. We did it. We watch now. All things come on. All right. Bye-bye, everybody.